Hey guys, John Oakes here, and I wanted to create this video for you to provide some really cool value, but also to prove what I think is a super important point, and that is that you can in fact create money out of thin air using the internet. Right now, it's kind of a bold statement, I know, and I've said that a lot, but I'm going to actually show you guys and kind of share a story with you that proves that. And here's why I think this is so important. I hear from people all the time that are struggling online, trying to do marketing, trying to, purchase maybe a training product that they need or upgrade in their current program and get the next level so that they can earn higher commissions, and whatnot. And over and over and over again, the phrase that I hear is, I can't afford that. I don't have the money for that. I'll have to wait, 3 months for my next paycheck or whatnot, right? And here's the thing. If you're always waiting for money to come to you, then you're going to be waiting for a very long time. You're going to continue to struggle and you're trapping yourself in a box, and it's not necessary, because the truth is there is no shortage of money. You do not have a money problem. There's only a shortage of ideas, right? So can you create money really fast using the internet, using, basically zero investment or maybe a few bucks investment? Yeah, you can. You can do that if you do it the right way. And the right way is not to go sign up for these, free to join type programs that are going to have you out spamming Facebook groups and doing goofy stuff so that you can earn $5. The better way is to actually open your mind up a little bit and learn some skills, right? So I'm going to actually show you some stuff here and give you something that will arm you with a skill that you can go out there and literally make thousands of dollars if you'll simply put it into action, right? Now, I'll share with you, yes, you could do this, what I'm going to show you right now, and just do it and make a living. But what's the better way to do it is to use it to generate funds so that you can invest and create a real business that allows you to actually create freedom. Okay, now prior to what I do now online, marketing a leveraged business, I actually had a consulting firm where I actually worked directly with small business owners and taught them, as well as set up programs for them to actually help them market their companies and their business and get more exposure online. And yes, that's a good business model. It's kind of referred to in the industry as local marketing. It is a good business model if you don't mind working hard all the time, right? And I didn't want that. For me, I wanted to create freedom. I wanted to use leverage in conjunction with the internet to really create a business that paid me even while I was sleeping. And that's what's possible these days. But again, it takes investment before you can actually create that kind of business. So for those people that are struggling to come up with the investment to get involved or to set up some of the things and the systems that I teach in my affiliate crash course, this is going to be a good thing for you. So without talking about it any further, let me actually share this story and show some stuff to you. So here's the thing. A few years back, I was actually with a group of clients sitting in a boardroom at their company, and I did a live demonstration showing them, what I could do for them as clients. And so what I did was I used a tool and I created a video. It took me about 10 minutes to create the video, and I put it up on YouTube, and I got it ranked on the first page of YouTube as well as Google for their exact keywords, the things that people are searching for to find their type of business. And in doing so, it took me about 20 minutes to get that ranked once I had it upload to YouTube. And it was just a demonstration. And in fact, that company didn't even choose to use me hire my firm as a local marketing group. And so that video just sat there. And what's funny is that it stayed ranked on the first page of Google and YouTube for several years. And then a couple of years back, actually this was, I think, a year and a half ago, I went ahead and came across that video again and saw that it had about 1,000 views, which in that industry is a lot of views on a video. It was still ranked. And so I just went down and kind of went through the Google results for companies that were marketing in that niche. And I contacted a couple of companies, and one of the firms I contacted was a company by the name of John's Waterproofing. And by the way, this video is actually around the basement drainage, basement waterproofing niche. And so I contacted them and said, hey, I've got this video and I see you're paying, $3, $4 a click using Google AdWords to market your business. Would you be interested in purchasing this video and YouTube channel and having this just simply out there and working for you. And they said, absolutely, we'd be interested. I gave them a price. I think I quoted them $2,000 right out of the gate. And then they came back and said, how about $1,800? And I agreed to that. So for $1,800, I sold this video and YouTube channel that took me literally 20 minutes to create and put up there. And I did not touch it again after that point. So let me just show you how that's possible, right? So let me show you first the actual video. And if we type in basement drainage in Portland, Oregon, you can see under videos on Google, it is the #2 ranked video that comes up. And on YouTube, if you type in that same key phrase, it's actually the very #1 one that comes up. So really, really cool stuff. And actually, this is also another video that I created in the same niche that is also ranked #2. Okay, so let me click on that video and actually show it to you. Now I'm not gonna play the video because the audio comes through kind of hashed, but I just want to show you. It's 1 minute and 34 seconds long, and it is all done as sort of a slideshow type video with images. And you can see all I did is I went on Google and I searched around for some pictures of terrible leaky basements, and then some pictures of guys fixing leaky basements, and then some pictures of basements that were all nice and dry after a basement drainage system had been installed, and added some text to it that said, Portland, Oregon area basement drainage specialists, contact us today, click below the video. So this is completely an unbranded video, right? At the time I created it, I did not create it for a specific company. I created it for a specific niche or topic. And so it could be used or sold to anyone in that niche who had a need for that. And then where it can be branded is in the actual title of the video. So again, at the point where I created this, all it said was basement drainage, Portland, Oregon, and had some stuff about we fix wet leaky or flooded basements. And then after I sold it to John's Waterproofing, I went ahead and added their name to the title as well as their phone number to the top here next to their link. So now people who watch the video, they believe that the video was created by John's Waterproofing, and then directly underneath, because the video prompts them to contact that company, they see all the contact information for John's Waterproofing, as well as a little bit more expanded description talking about John's Waterproofing and their services. And that's it, right? And so in the course of a few years that this video has been out there, it's been viewed 1,300 times. And that might not seem like a lot to you, and for some niches it's not. But for this niche, here's the thing, okay? So this is a key thing if you're gonna go out and do this and create videos with the intent to sell them to companies. You wanna find companies or specific types of services or products that have a high value per customer. This is really important. In this particular niche, in the drainage waterproofing niche, which is big here in the Northwest, the average customer is like 15,000 or more, right? So it doesn't take a lot of customers for them to very easily justify paying $1,800 for a video that's going to be put up there once and used forever and ever. I probably could have worked them for an ongoing arrangement so that I was paid, monthly for this and sort of leased the video to them. But I just wanted to, put it out there and sell it to them, and I didn't want to mess with it, to be frank. But here's the thing you want to consider is that in figuring out what your video is worth to a company, you need to understand what it costs for them to market in that particular niche and what a customer is worth to them. And so obviously when customers are worth a lot more and it's harder for them to obtain a customer, that's going to make your video that's out there and ranked and people are watching it worth a lot more to them. And so here's the key, right? There's a lot of companies, a lot of individuals that are going out to small businesses and people and saying, hey, I can create a video for you and get it ranked. That's tough. That's a tough sell. But if you just simply go out and create the video and get it ranked and then can actually show it to them and say, look, just Google this phrase. Wouldn't you like to be ranked #1 for that? Guess what? There it is. It's right there on the first page. And you can just take them to Google and show them, look, there's a video, it's right there already. I can just simply change this so that your link is there going directly to your company, and we can put your phone number in the title. and that will just start automatically getting you potential phone calls and potential customers. And you can show them also on YouTube and say, look, it's ranked, at the very top. You can do that search again. It's ranked #1. So how would you like to have the #1 ranked video for your, exact keywords right here? These are people obviously searching for basement drainage solutions in Portland, Oregon. That's the only people that would search for this, right? So that's a really, really high leveraged thing that you can do and go out there and actually have something that you can sell. Then it becomes a product that you're selling instead of a service, right? And products are easier to sell because it's like, there it is. It's right there in front of you. You can easily justify and prove that what you say you did, you actually did. So that's kind of the key. So how did I create this video? I'll show you guys the tool that I used for it. It's this. It's a service online called Animoto, and you can actually, if you go here to pricing, you can sign up for a 14-day free trial of the pro version or the professional version. Now, the professional version is the one that you want if you're going to use this service to actually create like marketing type videos. The personal service is going to be watermarked with their name, and it's supposedly against their terms to use it for marketing. But professional, you can easily do that. You could join, get a 14-day free trial, will cost you nothing, right, for 14 days. If you're only going to do it to create 1 or 2 videos, or maybe you're going to get really busy and create like 7 or 8 of them in the course of your 14-day trial, you could simply cancel it after that and never pay a thing, right? So let me just talk a little bit about this, because I have taught this to people in the past. And every single person who's actually gone out and done it has gotten results with it. But very few of the people who've actually heard about it or seen it have done it, have taken any action whatsoever. And again, it comes back to, do you in fact really want to take your financial situation seriously? Do you truly want to change it? Are you willing to do what it takes to make that happen? Sometimes people are like, hey, I can't even come up with $500 to get something started. I want to do some paid marketing or buy some traffic for the business that I'm in, but I don't have the money to do that. And so they're thinking, well, I don't have the money, so the buck stops there, and I guess I'll just have to wait, and maybe next month things will be better. The truth is, things don't get better on their own. You have to make them better. You have to decide that you're going to change that situation. And so if you're trying to come up with funds to invest in a business, to get things going, to do paid marketing, to maybe sign up for a different business and really get things set up and rolling, then you're going to have to do some things that might be a little bit uncomfortable. But if you're still stuck in that mode of saying, I don't have the money or I can't afford it, your brain just shuts off right at that point. So start telling yourself, I don't have the funds to get my business going yet, but I'm working on that. And when you start changing that way of thinking, your brain goes to work on a solution. And there are plenty of solutions. Like I just said, you don't have a shortage of money, you have a shortage of ideas. You can sell stuff. You can borrow money. You can get new credit cards. You can get business loans. You can go out there and offer your services, anything of value that you can do for other people. That could be babysitting. It could be lawn care services, tree trimming. Whatever your skills are, you can do those things and people will pay you for them. Or you can do what I'm showing you right here. You can go out there, you can sign up for Animoto, you can create some videos in whatever niche. Now stay local with this, okay? Because that's the key. Local marketing is super easy to rank stuff for because there's basically zero competition. And the key is, for example, again, with this example, is basement drainage in Portland, Oregon, right? Which you want to do anyway, because somebody who's looking for those services, they're going to hire somebody in their local area to do this work. So there's not really any purpose in ranking for basement drainage all by itself, because you're going to have people all over the place searching for that stuff, and only a tiny fraction of them are going to be potential customers. So get specific and market in your actual town. You could even get more specific, like the Portland area here, for example, has maybe 10 different little local neighborhoods. You could get more specific and find a company that markets in a specific area and actually break it down to the neighborhood and get them ranked on the first page, right? So this is just one thing that you can do to go out there and create cash out of thin air. And we're talking about pretty high dollar amounts. You know, you can easily sell these kind of videos for, you know, $1,000 or more, depending on what a customer is worth to them and how much they're currently paying for their marketing. And it's easy to find potential customers. I only had to contact 3 companies to find one that jumped all over this. And actually, one of those other ones I contacted, it just took them a while to get back to me, and I'd already sold it. So it's not difficult to do this. Most small businesses, they know nothing about marketing, and they're getting ripped off by other firms that don't actually perform any viable services for them, or they're spending huge dollars to get in the yellow pages where hardly anybody uses it anymore. They just throw it in the trash and recycle them automatically. So keep that in mind. You know, you can actually address those kind of things when you're talking to somebody about what it is that you've created there for them. And one quick note in case you didn't catch it when I touched on it, if you're creating videos for the purpose of selling them to a small business, you need to set up a new YouTube channel for each one of them and put that video on that YouTube channel, and do not put other videos on that channel, right? Because you're going to sell the entire channel to them. You're going to give them the username and password for that YouTube channel, and it will become theirs. And that makes a really easy transition to sell that to somebody cleanly, so that it's not, you know, because if you were going to try and like move the video off your YouTube channel, you'll lose all the rankings for it, and that would be worthless to do that. So separate YouTube channel for each of those videos that you're doing, and you sell the whole channel to that specific company. So hopefully you guys got some value from this. Again, you know, if you're still just confused about online marketing and you're not sure where to go and you don't really know what to do, if you're watching this video on my private mastermind group on Facebook, you're already a member of that. If you're watching it on YouTube or on Google Plus or somewhere else, if you'd like to join my private mastermind group on Facebook, where I share a lot of this kind of stuff, as well as, you know, more about the system that I use. You can also get my free affiliate crash course video training series. Then just go ahead and click the link underneath this video. If you're on YouTube or any other place, you'll see that, and subscribe to that so you get that information. And with that, again, hope you guys got some value from that. Leave some comments underneath this, and I'll see you in another video.